I mean, I get that you use Zoom that because it's like easiest, but like for us, it's like for free, man. We're students. We get it for free.
We might get it for free. I don't
We
know.
100% get it for free.
I don't think so.
I
I don't
think
think you get Zoom Plus for free.
I don't know. You've been part of the research. Do you know the person that makes all of the like the links and sets up all the meetings is me, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
wait, no, wait. It lets you record past the 40-minute session?
I don't know about recording past 40 minutes. I have never done that.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
recorded for so long.
So what's all that shit you were just talking?
I don't know. I just you said 40 minutes and it's like I was like I thought Zoom was already free as it was, like I didn't know and I'm pretty sure like classes do it.
Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our opening sponsor, nerdshaven.com. Get your best gaming gear, anime apparel, and wall decor all at nerdshaven.com. Go check them out. So today we have Mohammed Yaqub. Oh, to give everyone a little background, fourth year at Ohio State University, about to go to law school, real estate mogul, also a stock investor, and my friend is a beast.
Yeah, I don't know about real estate mogul, but like yeah.
Soon to be. Oh,
Soon.
dude. So I was watching this thing and you ever heard the YouTube channel Valuetainment?
No, I haven't. What
It's
is it
that
about?
guy who did the last interview with Kobe. The tan guy. You know him.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
That
guy.
guy was really good.
Dude, honestly now he's turned into like Ben Shapiro. It's
Really?
weird. Yeah, dude, he like went away from just educating on finance and does complete just reactions to Elon Musk or Nancy Pelosi or the economy. It's
I
weird.
think I'm confusing two guys. I don't know if I've seen them.
The like tan stumpy guy.
Oh, wait, I think I have. Yeah.
I mean, he's like, he's like one of those tough looking dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he was saying something like future truths. We should say stuff and maybe they won't be true in the moment, but later for sure.
That just sounds like lying, but with extra steps. Like,
Yes.
like,
Creative lying.
yeah, it just sounds like he's just trying to say, all right, what I said right now probably isn't true, but who knows? It might be true 20 years time, but that's just like, it's
But
just a lie at
but
that
hear me
point.
out, hear me out, hear me out. If it wasn't true in 20 years time, does that affect you more or the person you lied to?
That's a good point. But like, I think it definitely affects, I mean, it depends on the situation. Like if you're saying, uh, this stock will go 20, this stock will explode in 20 years time, and that person buys into it, yeah, dude, definitely the person uh who was told the lie. But if it's like if it's something else, like he was just saying something just to say it, it's definitely yourself because you're hurting your own reputation. You know what I mean?
Interesting take. All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna have to set up a trio with you and Valuetainment.
yeah, exactly.
All
Get
right.
them.
Yeah, I'll try to just make that quick phone call. But
Never
all
get.
right, I have a question for you. So we're actually doing this together, but we're doing some research thing. Okay, I want to know specifically, both as a participant and now as an interviewer, weirdly.
Research. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of too. But what specifically about Somali first generation immigrants do you feel is lacking presently?
Presently,
Yes.
I think what's cool is that we're seeing, especially like in Columbus and Minnesota, where there's two huge like Somali hubs, we're seeing like the younger generation kind of take up more and more important roles. Like we're seeing more Somali businesses being open, especially in Columbus. We're seeing in Columbus, we just had two people elected, two Somalis, one male, one female, that were both just elected for state representative and the
Nice.
state senate. And like obviously you have like Ilhan Omar in Minnesota and things like that. And so we're seeing like them growing up and becoming more and more American and also taking up, room in the American politics as well. So I think those are some serious pluses. But based off of what I've seen, especially in the Somali community in Columbus, I'm seeing like I'm seeing like a lot of different. I'm not really seeing as much unity as I saw before. Like I'm seeing a lot more people kind of out out in the thick of it by themselves, not really relying on their community and things like that. Or
Are
I'm
they
seeing
getting so are they getting lost out of like traditional values and kind of more in consumerism and kind of just
kind of, yeah, or they're just trying to like they're working like two, three jobs at the same time, and it's like it's kind and they're not really having much help from their community or things like that, or not really given that many opportunities. And on top of that, I'm seeing like people like especially with um Somali people, I'm seeing like they don't understand that they don't realize how relative relatively cheap it is. Like it's not cheap at all to go to Ohio State, but like it's definitely not impossible. I feel like a lot of people are saying like it's impossible to go to Ohio State or go to Columbus State and do all these things, but it's not that bad. And when I like the other day, I was telling my cousin like um Ohio State for a semester is just 4,000, and he was like kind of shocked because he was like, I
Mhm.
had no idea about that. Like this, it's complete news to me, and I I'm trying to tell him, trying to make more and more people aware. And every time I'm seeing like new, like the same expression, like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't expect that. And I'm not seeing as much, enough people. I don't think enough people are still going to college as well. So yeah,
Hmm. Do you feel it's the same poverty problems, the miseducation, undereducation, um, lacking of mental health support, family structure? Do you think it's the same problems, or are they kind of unique?
I think the issue is they're a little more unique because like especially for Somalis, you got to remember that they came from a war riddled country. Like it
Okay,
was,
so let's give people background on that because people
yeah,
maybe don't know. Why
yeah,
are there a lot of Somalis in the United States?
yeah. Because in the late early '90s, there was a Somali civil war that happened, and that really decimated the country economically. There was no stability, there was no structure or anything like that, and so people that kind of forced people to leave the country and come to the US or to England or Netherlands or any kind of just have a huge diaspora of just um refugee immigrants. So that's how my parents got here. That's how literally most people got here to the US and abroad as well.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, just from my mom's Moroccan, you know that. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was no mental health. There was no like school bus. Just it just sounds like a different world, man.
Yeah, it sounds like totally different. And my dad will tell me stories about like how it was growing up in Somalia and things like that. And I'm like, how did you get away with all of these things? And he would just say, like, we tried to play soccer, but we couldn't play soccer. So whenever we couldn't, we would just play with a tuna can. And so instead of a ball. So it's kind of like so many different stories, man. Like apparently Joseph Stalin used to go around Somalia all the time because it was a communist country for a period of time. Other times it was a capitalist country. And then there was and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also went to Somalia because of their basketball team, I guess, was pretty good. And so many different things. It's a really confusing country sometimes because it just doesn't really line up with anything particularly.
Yeah, it sounds very volatile. God,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's really confusing at some moments. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I want to transition more now to another topic. But first, it involves me telling you a story. Okay. In my Arab cinema class, we were watching this movie. In the movie, it's about four different perspectives: the Jews, the French, the German, and the Arabs, Muslims specifically. So when we're watching it, I'm not looking for the colonialist sin or the German evil acts, like the ones that spark your attention. I was identifying personally with the Muslim and Arab looking characters in the movie. And I didn't realize this until we went to discuss it. And like my mind was somewhere else the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more like the Algerian guy who's getting all the Jews out of France. I thought he was more like badass. I was thinking more like Rambo, Superman. Everyone else was thinking more like this is cruel history, racism, fascism. And I was like, yeah. But like to me, that's like said without being said. Just like, yeah, okay, join the club. So yeah, like what do you make of that? And like, do you find that trouble like watching movies or? Yeah,
I I think especially like when it comes to like Muslim people on TV and movies and things like that, I just try to check if like the representation is good, you know? Like like do you see us drinking alcohol? It, like I saw one TV show where a girl literally said Bismillah, Bismillah, and took a shot of vodka, and I was like, that that is like
yeah.
totally like yeah, that's
That's
not
a
even
misappropriation.
that is like
Yeah, I don't
crazy to
know.
us. Like it just doesn't even make sense. It
It
should be
doesn't.
like
It's just incorrect. It's like
mhm.
doesn't. Okay,
It's
yeah.
like you didn't do any homework at all. Like you just didn't take the chance to like really like I mean, it's just it was kind of that whole scene to me was just kind of like, oh, they really did not do their homework at all, or they really just did not care. Because if anything, that person's under a table, then drinking it. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to. They
Yeah,
don't like. It's just
literally.
yeah. So I feel like in your case, you're probably looking more into like seeing if the representation it actually falls in line with what you've been taught, and on top of that, what you've seen throughout your own life. So I think you being Moroccan and of Arab descent gives you another point of view compared to most other people, where as they see the guy as a you know um as just as another Algerian, right? Um, you see him as an Arab figure. So
A
yeah,
potentially me figure. Like I see myself more similar to him than I
yeah,
would watching Ryan Reynolds. Who the? I don't
Ryan
even
Reynolds,
know these
bro.
actors, bro. I was trying. I was really trying. Like I've ever seen a Ryan Reynolds movie, like ever.
Oh, you got to watch some of his movies. Some of them are pretty good, man.
I
Like,
don't
ooh,
know, man. I don't know, dog. Sylvester, I made my roommates watch Rambo.
okay, that is a good movie. It is
Yeah,
a classic movie.
2 out of 5 were pissed.
Shut up, man.
Two out of five. That's 40%.
Yeah,
Not
that is
good.
crazy. Rambo is like a classic movie.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, dude, this is it right here. I
Yeah,
mean, as far as the Superman archetype goes, this is it. I mean,
yeah.
this is it.
This is what everything is based off of.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever. So I do have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have my questions lined up. Like these raps, my rhymes.
Oh,
Because, I'd be spitting on the track.
and freestyling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MC Tontawi.
MC Tantawi.
Okay. So take yourself back to 2012. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 2009, before social media and kind of like before Facebook, when you were just still in the real world completely.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to see, like, I feel like social media helps, videos get out and for us to see different posts, different creators, and kind of know that, okay, there is a racial, ethnic, cultural distinctions, divides, conflicts kind of going on somewhere in there. But I think it can get toxic. So as a person using social media to kind of explore the world around them beyond their environment, how exactly do you not get so corrupted with blaming things on race, color, size, ability, speed? Because what you're constantly seeing is elevated versions of things you kind of like, your interests. Like you like anime, here's the best anime. You like working out, here are the best bodybuilders. And it goes like soccer, here's the best soccer players. How would you, what would you tell like a 9-year-old but not in a way where you're going to say like don't watch any of this stuff? How would you teach him to manage the exposure?
Honestly, I would just be like, go outside, bro. Like, you're not gonna find any of those people outside, like
That's
outside,
facts.
like look around. You're not gonna find a bodybuilder or a huge soccer player. I mean, I think I think if like if the child's dream is to be like, all right, I want to be the greatest soccer player of all time, cool. Like, it should be your every right to try to do your best to achieve that dream. But like if 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 that's all you're seeing and it's kind of bogging you down and trying and like starting to affect you mentally and even physically sometimes, um you got to like take a moment to like step back and just say like, all right, I'm on my way to wherever I want to be, but it's not going to happen today or it's not going to happen tomorrow, but it'll happen eventually. You know what I mean? So I think I think taking a chance, putting down your phone and like stepping outside for and just talking to somebody like for even 5 minutes is just it just opens your world up even more in ways that your phone just can't, you know? And so um seeing people just seeing everyday people go about their everyday lives, it it makes you realize that okay, I'm not that bad. I'm not that like I'm not that far, like casted out or anything like that. I'm just way too self-absorbed in my own phone, in my own world, and just focusing on all the wrong things when I should be out here more.
Yeah, I like that you said self-absorbed because especially today, maybe yesterday, maybe, but today especially, you really can call someone self-absorbed with love because there's so many things for you just to get lost in. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you can just stay inside your room the whole day, order food, just stay in an enclosed space and just
Mm-hmm.
live, even though it's a terrible way to, but
Yeah,
you
just let the days go by.
yeah, exactly. And you can just only ever do one thing and that's it. And just become totally absorbed into your own ambition, ego, or whatever yourself. And so it's kind of crazy seeing it is kind of crazy. It's just crazy how everything's changed so much since we were kids in like, you know, 08, 07
Yeah,
and now.
it is today. It's
Mhm.
completely different. It actually is. Even the 60-cent Coke cans outside of Walmart are gone.
Yeah, dude. And on top of that, man, like those Arizona iced teas, they're not even 99 cents anymore. They're like $1 or something. It's like, come on, man.
That's
Like,
whack.
exactly.
Because
Like,
that's just like water and chemicals. I mean,
exactly.
it's like everyone would know that.
And it's like, this has been the most stable thing in my life. And you like, just took it away from me like that. Like it's just unnecessary. Did it somehow. And I was
There's
like,
something about a screen, bro. It's like
yeah,
changing us. I saw a
yeah,
60-second fast reel of it was like what AI thinks humans will turn into, and it was literally us just turning into robots, and
yeah.
then machines, and then
That
lizards. It was weird.
lizards.
Yeah, lizards. It was weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a weird
Yeah,
fact.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who made it. I just watched it innocently on YouTube Shorts.
It just had your whole world just burn in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just came crashing down. I get it. No, no way, man. Because I don't think that would be the case at all. Like, I think, come on, bro. Like, you think like our next step in evolution is just gonna be we become machines? No way. I feel like
I don't know, dog. I think computers.
I don't think so.
I think computers for sure.
I don't think so, man. I think we're we're it, man. Because I don't think people want to lose like the ability to like touch and like feel and smell and like see and all that. It's just I don't
Maybe.
see the point in it. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, that is a good point. If we turn into robots, we'd lose our senses.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe those senses would be something else. Like, I mean, they
Yeah.
already are like electric signals. 'Cause technically, that's everything. Apparently. All right. That was a good point actually. The senses part.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to lose my ability to touch and feel, you know? That sucks.
Yeah. God. I want to thank you for coming on.
Hey, I appreciate it,
Thank you,
man. Thank
sir.
you for having me. Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Mohammed Tantawi. This is Mohammed Yaqub. I'll see you next time.